Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crimson Knight Gaming. I am Crimson Knight. This is where I do the gaming. However, today, it's less gaming, although there will be some. As you can see here, there is a game that we'll be playing. However, it is less that and more, well, productivity. Once again, my friend Rose is unavailable, and instead of playing something like Rainbow Six Siege or Marvel Rivals, I decided I'm going to try to work more on my other projects. Like I did, not last week, because last week was Phasmophobia, the week before last, a couple weeks ago. So yeah, basically you're welcome to come in, chill, hang out. I will not be showing you what I'm actually working on. If you want on-screen visuals, this game will be bigger. I'll also have music playing, and that should be like, that'll be visible right around here-ish. You know, and it'll show what I'm listening to, it's playing, what you're doing. Also, if there is a volume, problem, like between the game audio and the music audio, then you are very much welcome to please comment in the chat about that, and I will do my best to adjust it better. Like, I'm trying. So yeah, anyway. But yeah, also you're welcome. There are unfortunately no like chat commands for this game. I wish there were. I wish you guys could like change the game and affect the game as like it was happening, so that you guys could interact with it. However, it's not the case. But what I will do is, if somebody in chat is like, hey, swap out character, or change character lineups, or change which party we're looking at, because there are three parties that we'll be looking at. I'll explain this all. Actually, I should bigger screen. That way you can actually see what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, so before we get to all of that and get bogged down in all of that, let me just do the one housekeeping item I have today, which is remind you all that if you decide you want to check out my other streams, they're not all like this. The majority of them are me playing games and talking about those games. You'll find the links to that in my link tree. If you want to find the VODs, those are all available over on YouTube. And if you want to find, if you want to catch me live, I'm over on Twitch. YouTube is youtube.com/@Crimson Knight Gaming, to @Crimson Knight. Not Crimson Knight Gaming, Crimson Knight. @Crimson Knight. Spelled like this. And Twitch is twitch.tv/Crimson Knight Gaming. That's the one I was thinking of. YouTube, you can also search gaming with Crimson Knight if you want to just use the search bar rather than type it in URL. Or if you don't want to type at all, just go to the link tree. There should be a clickable link somewhere. Yeah, also in the link tree, you'll find links to my socials, where you'll get updates about when I'm going live. Also, sometimes sharing things that I find amusing, fascinating, and worth sharing. Though if you really want to interact with me, the best place to do that is my Discord, which is available to all through the link tree. You'll find a link to join my server there. And yeah, you'll also, if you decide you want to throw some money my way, you can do so through the Twitch Twitch app if you feel so inclined. However, I personally would prefer you not, because Twitch takes a massive chunk out of it, and that chunk basically goes straight to Jeff Bezos' pocket. And he's already got enough money, in my opinion. So if you want to put it somewhere else, like go through another method, I have my Ko-fi and my Patreon available. I also technically have my Cash App. You're welcome to. But yeah, the Ko-fi and the Patreon are my preferred methods. However, I will not say no if you want to use other. Basic. The Ko-fi is primarily if you want to just throw a tip at me, you know, like it's my tip jar basically. But if you want to like actually become a supporter and a not a patron, and help provide regular. Oh my god, English is hard, y'all. Want to provide regular like dollars to help me improve all of this, you are very much welcome to. That would be through the Patreon. The Patreon is like everything from the Patreon goes directly back into my content creation. So I kind of use it as like a small bank account for that, essentially. So things like hiring an editor or hiring graphic artists, commissioning art, you know, all the things that a creator should like has to spend money on, that would be that thing, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so those are the main differences between those, and again, you can find those all in the link tree, linktree.ee/crimson, exactly as it's written above my head. You can type it in. There should also be a clickable somewhere around if you're watching this on Twitch, like in my about section or something like that. I think should be. If I don't, I haven't, then that's because considering how much of my stuff is reliant on the fucking on the link tree, let me check real quick to make sure that that's the case. Yes, there is a link to my link tree. There's also links to my YouTube, my Discord, my Twitter, and my Facebook. Well, like just to if you want to just avoid. Yeah, there are those options. If you feel so inclined. So yeah. On the YouTube, I believe that like in the YouTube links section, there's stuff for it as well. So yeah. All right, let's get over to hold on, make sure I do this right. This button. Yeah. There you are. Okay. No, back. Go. Currently there is not music playing. And that's because I have not hit play yet. Hey, look, I hit play. So, anyway, oh, I wish that was a game. There's the game. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making it so I can actually see my volume, my 3 main volume bars for this. Okay. Alrighty. So, introduction to the game. This game is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm, which is a D&D lore-based game that... Hold on. I'm just trying to find a place to put my OBS to get it out of the way. There we go. Because due to this being productivity, I have so much more available on screen, taking up my screen space. Anyway, this is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. As you can see, it's an idle game. It'll play itself. I have 3 active parties, 2 of which kind of play themselves, though I have to check in on them every now and then. In fact, I should do that at the start of the stream. To check in on them. In fact, I'll do that right now. So each party has, I believe it's 12 different characters that you can have, that total 3, 6, 9, 12, yes, that you can choose from. Not every party, not every mission allows for every all 12 possibilities to play. Some of them do, most of them don't. So you have options. This one is it currently includes all of the playable characters / main characters from Baldur's Gate 3. Not counting Tav, because instead we have Dirge, Dark Urge. So that's not really that important to hold on to, but hey, you know, whatever. Anyway, so each of them you level up, you choose, like, you have all kinds of different thingies, like different customizations and stuff. I've been playing this game so long, everybody's pretty much more or less maxed out. However, each time you play a mission, you still have to level them up, which is what I'm currently doing with my mouse. I just leveled up Will to max. You can tell it's max because this little itty bitty little symbol down here in the corner is the little circle with a strike through it saying there's no more. It's like I can continue throwing levels onto him, but he doesn't really power up much beyond that point. And every single one of them does have a limit like that eventually. Not all of them are on the same levels. For instance, I don't know if you can read the text, but here it says Dirge is level 1800, whereas Astarion is level 2760. And then on top of that, there's also the eye level, which is like their equipment level. So don't worry about that. So basically, you gain gold by playing, which then you use to level up the characters and unlock characters within the thing. And you can unlock the characters there's a lot of layers to it. I'm not going to go through all of it. Basically, each slot has multiple characters that you can choose from. For example, Lae'zel, I could swap out with any of these people that have just popped up on screen. And then they will be playable and potentially synergize with the other characters on screen and so on and so forth. So, yeah, every character has an ultimate, which will automatically trigger because I have this little moving thing above it, and so on and so forth. And yeah, basically the goals are they progress through. So certain missions have actual goals to complete. I'm currently going through what's called free play in order to grind for this stuff. Oral's Favor, which is a blessing thing, which allows me to unlock special universal benefits for all other campaigns and missions and stuff. So yeah, let me quickly top off everybody that's not in one of my not my fully automated party. And if at any point you guys decide you want to swap out somebody, just say hey, swap character. And let me know which one you want to swap, and we'll discuss it. Or if you want to watch a different party, we can absolutely do that. Apologies, I am eating my supper at the same time because time has not been friendly, essentially. But this party is mostly based on the Ox Ventures Guild. Mostly. I've added in a few people here and there who would help boost its potential a bit more. And tried to keep them at least tangentially connected to them. Like there is actually a crossover they do with Sentry from the Heroes of Eroius, I think is how that's pronounced. I don't remember. But yeah. Anyway, they're who I'm gonna let run for a bit, and let me know if you want to change anything. I do have chat where I can see it. Oh, as a note, if you're watching this on YouTube, you will not be hearing the same music. You'll have music going, but it won't be the same music. Wrong button. There's fire. All right, give me one moment. There we go. Well, my desk is gonna smell like rubbing alcohol for a little bit. I just spilled. I was trying to get a tissue a bit wet with some isopropyl alcohol to clean my glasses a little bit. That didn't work out so well because it ended up on my frickin' desk. So my desk is going to smell like that for a little bit. Oops. That's okay. It could smell worse. Has smelled worse. Okay. Now then, where was I? Hey, Yvonne, it's going good. I'm kind of struggling because I'm working on that dark triad character of mine that I was telling you about. And I'm trying to determine some interpersonal values. But like, by definition, that kind of goes against the, you know. Like, at the same time, it's everything in the list that they provide on this thing, and none of them. Same time, all of them and none of them. What does that mean? Hold on. Ooh. No, that would apply. That would apply. Ooh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Nope, not that one. That one, there it is. Oh, wait. Oh, that's... Oh no. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, just to talk things through a little bit, I'm using this program, which, I mean, you know about this, Yvonne, but I'm just talking, and you just happen to be here. Unless you're not, in which case, whatever. I am using this program, which helps me develop and flesh out my characters, putting things, ranging things from like general concepts to specific little factoids. Like, what is the character archetype this character is supposed to be? But also at the same time, where were they born? Like, you know, things like that. What kind of accessories do they like to wear? But also, what was their, you know, like, it ranges from large, massive, general sweeping concepts to also the minutia. It covers all of it, and I love it. And it's very much within my own personal customization of what could be arranged how. And one of the things that I'm wanting to this specific character, well, a lot of my characters in this, but this specific character has a dual character persona. By which I mean they have a public face and then they have their true face. And that's because they are a dark triad of the, like, their personality. They are a dark triad. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a psychology term, and it's basically just to give a brief overview. Let me make sure I get my hold on. One moment. I need to find the thing that I was that tells you what they are, what a dark triad is. Basically, they it's the dark triad is three of the worst general personalities that you can have. Well, not exactly all three of them. It's not all three of them at the same time. It's like they're in their entirety. It's elements of, and those elements change from person to person. Everyone wears a mask depending on their surroundings, but yeah, dark triad and other characters you got have more of a, yes, it's kind of like Batman and Bruce Wayne. They are two different characters, but they are also the same character. And so in this particular instance with the dark triad, as a thing, the three different personality tropes that make up dark triad is traits of narcissism, traits of Machiavellianism, and traits of the antisocial personality disorder, specifically. So those three things. And elements of those combined create the dark triad, which basically is horrifying and also bad. So I decided I wanted one of my characters to be a dark triad character, and one of the hallmarks of a dark triad, or at least this dark triad, is manipulation. And to the extent that her entire outward face that everybody sees is false for the most part. Like, there are some elements of truth, because the best lies have truth in them. And of course there's an ad happening. I'll wait for the ad. Oh, you're getting Christmas ads? Oh no. Yeah. It's not even Christmas I don't remember where I first heard this, but I know I was like 5 when I first heard this said in a movie. And so, like, you know, this was back in the 90s. Christmas gets earlier and earlier every year, and it's so fucking true. Horse Girl Game is having their Halloween event. Well, to be fair, Horse Girl Game is a Japanese game. And if I remember correctly, they have their Halloween a bit later than we do. I could be wrong about that. I know they have their Valentine's Days on different days than we do. I know you can't hear shit about what I'm saying right now. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, right. That's right. You have the ability. You have hacked Twitch. That's right. So anyway, back to what I was saying then, because I was waiting for the ads to end so that you could hear me. Really? That they ended 10 seconds sooner than they should have. Actually, they ended a lot sooner. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I need to pause that song because song is too distracting for me at the moment. Jesus Christ, what was I saying? Yeah, one of this character's hallmark attributes is manipulation. And due to this person's place within society, like, it's kind of their whole purpose to be manipulative and controlling so that they can maintain that position. But that position requires a friendly outward face. It has a friendly outward face. I believe the word I'm looking for is genial. A genial outward face. But anyway, so, like, there's basically the public persona and then the true character that this person is. when I decided to do this for this character, I was like, well, shit, how do I do that in this program? And I figured out a way to do it. Basically, I'm going to have two pages that are identical. One is labeled public persona, the other is labeled true face or something like that. And the differences will be the public persona will have all the traits and information that the public knows about this character or believes about this character, whereas the true face is, of course, the truth. Stuff that will probably be most definitely be revealed throughout the course of the story. And since I only started working, like actually developing this character properly 2 weeks ago, when like I had the ideas for it and everything in my head, I just hadn't actually done it. Now that I'm actually filling in the information, I'm realizing that I've been filling into the public persona page a lot of the truth aspects of the character rather than just focusing on the public persona. And that's what I was just kind of back and forthing about, of like, oh, is that how I want to do this kind of a thing? And I decided in that moment, when chatting with, like, just chatting a little bit, that I am essentially creating I'm going to create one merged thing of everything and then split them apart later, which is going to be annoying but also easier at the moment. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, dark triads are interesting, terrifying and dark, thus the name, but interesting. Also good hacking luck. Yeah, exactly. God, I wish that I had the ability to tag individual elements within this document as certain things, like publicly known, character knows, truth kind of thing. Because even there are aspects of ourselves that even we don't realize. And I would love to be able to tag things as like whether or not the character even knows this about themselves, kind of a thing. But ultimately it doesn't matter. Because, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway. Oh, before we start your turn to roll on this on the music, I watched the first two episodes of the Mighty Nine series last night. And I love the fact that they are not using Your Turn to Roll as the series theme song. Like, not even musically inspired by it. It's like the series theme song is musically inspired by the song Welcome to Wildmount by Cole McGuinness, which is my favorite song that Critical Role has ever used. Like, I love their music, like I love the theme songs and whatnot that Critical Role has turned out. Their freaking D&D Beyond song is phenomenal. And It's Thursday Night was just chef's kiss. But yeah, no, Welcome to Wildmount. It's just something about it scratches a very good itch in my brain. And so it made me really happy when the opening credits had a version of Welcome to Wildmount playing behind it, and made me so happy. But it's also freaking hilarious that they did that rug pull, because Your Turn to Roll what is exclusively the Mighty Nine's campaign song. So like, even now when they're doing a live show for the Mighty Nine that focuses on the Mighty Nine, they do Your Turn to Roll before, even though the campaign's over. Yes, blessed be he, Sam Riegel. He of the ginormous crotch. Hey, Rose, good to see you. Wait, why are you here? You're not available. I've been lied to. That's fair. Lurking is fair. Anyway, yeah, no, the greatest rug pull for me was that they used Welcome to Wildmount as the musical base for the theme song for the Mighty Nine series instead of Your Turn to Roll, which they used Your Turn to Roll as the musical base for the Legend of Vox Machina, which didn't have one of these songs. Legend of Vox Machina, which also, when they first announced that they were going to attempt an animated series of, they created a Legend of Vox Machina version of Your Turn to Roll, where they changed the lyrics. It wasn't just fuck your conventions. It wasn't just fuck your conventions. Genuinely, it was fuck your expectations. But I love it so much because Welcome to Wildmount is genuinely such a really good song. Especially as like a credits theme song. It's what they initially used as the not the opening theme, but it was the song that they had running during the art show at the art roll that began and ended each of the second campaign campaign episodes. And so the fact that they used that as the credits song for this series makes me so incredibly happy. It also means most likely that Cole McGinnis is getting even more flowers than which he absolutely deserves. So anyway, hitting play now. Yvonne, if I can't hear you singing through the floor, I'm gonna think you're dead. You know what? Fair. You've had a day. Hey, Yvonne. Are you too dead to give me your opinion on something? Should this Dark Triad character smoke? Or is that too stereotypical for an antagonist? Like, based off of what you know about this character, from what I've told you about this character, should they smoke? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And I don't want to, like, basically what I'm doing is I'm including habits. I'm deciding what habits to give this character. And, like, they range from non really important ones like brushing teeth. And by important, I mean, like, from a storytelling perspective. From brushing teeth to, like, smoking. You know, which is a major character aspect to include. Or over-scheduling, you know, poor posture, etc. So, like, it's very interesting. And, like, one of the things listed is drinking. But if you have drinking as a habit listed for a character as a character trait, it feels like it's implying drunkenness or alcoholism. With, you know, as opposed to this character will occasionally have a drink in their hand, kind of a thing. Like, one of the things that in my mental image of this character, excuse me, this character is standing at the top of, like, a fucking business tower, standing in their office, looking out across the city through their office windows, holding a tumbler of whiskey in one of not just whiskey, but any alcohol beverage, something expensive in one hand, and, like, a phone or something in the other. Do I have the Galactic Kraken also playing? Are you hearing musical overlay? Yes, I do have it playing. Is it too loud? So here's the problem. Because I want the Galactic Kraken playing for the VOD, but I want the other playlist playing. I want the other playlist playing, you know, for the stream, like we have set up. So it's too loud. We never did figure out a way to have it so that it wasn't playing on stream but would be there for the VOD. Oh, maybe we did. Hold on. Maybe I just changed it back and forgot. Wait. How's that? Is it still there? It's gone. Okay. All right, my bad. I forgot to change it back. Apologies. Anyway, but yeah, my mental image for this character is essentially they're at a like I said, top of a business building, looking out from their corner office windows across the city, holding like a phone in one hand and glass of something expensive, some expensive alcohol in the other, wearing like a super expensive tailored suit. But that does not necessarily mean that they have the habit of drinking. You know? I don't know. They don't really have any places for addictions in this, now that I think about it. At least not that I recall. We've got phobias, we've got interpersonal values, leadership style, habits, ideals, motives, personality, fuck, what's that called? I don't remember. Character archetype. I'm not seeing anything about addictions, which is weird. I'm gonna admit it. It's a bit weird that they don't have anything about addictions. We know, Rose. We know. We know. You can stop sending the invite request to my house. By the way, Rose, did you ever tell Ursa your address like she asked? Ah! Yvonne! Yvonne! The literal first! So, like, sometimes in the thing, like, they provide, like, for example, the motives. They will provide a list of suggestions that you can either use or write your own for. So I'm looking at motives now. The literal first motive that they suggest is addiction. I really want this character to have their Mother Gothel moment, where they're facing down the person that one of the people that they've been manipulating the most, where the person finally says no to them, and this character is just like, no, oh, and then just drops all facade. I cannot wait for that to write that moment. I have it so clearly in my head. Also, kudos for the animation team on Tangled for pulling that scene off, by the way. That's not an easy thing to pull off. I'm writing. I'm being productive. You might have heard of it. Sorry, Rose. That was very antagonistic. I'm writing. Tangled is so peak. I wouldn't say it is peak, but it is up at the peak. I don't know what Disney movie I would say is peak. Rose, you would identify with the character that is literally a shape-shifting chameleon. Well, not shape-shifting, but a self-changing chameleon. Love you, Rose. I've heard the Tangled TV series is really good. It's on my list. It's not high on the list. I'm currently boycotting anything that has Zachary Levi in it. Well, I don't actually know if he's in Tangled series, but he was the voice of Eugene in the movie, and that's close enough for me. He and Chris Pratt are some of those actors who, once they revealed their colors, are just like, why are they still getting jobs? You know? To change topics, Yvonne, how would you phrase... So, like, okay, you know how sometimes characters have the motive of chaos for chaos's sake? How would you say that for murder? Would it just be murder for the sake of murder, or murder for murder's sake? The questions writers ask. Murder for murder's sake? Okay. But how would you do that against a certain specific group of people? Like, it's not genocide because it's not like a racial group of people, but I can't say it because I don't want to go too in depth of what I'm writing. I'll message you. Yeah, I know you know, but sometimes... Oh, also, Control is very much one of their... Hold on. Oh, that's a good one. That's good, Yvonne. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm putting that in there. That was good. That was very good. Ooh, important question. Would that go under motives or ideals? It's not genocide. Ideals? Okay. Then I'll move it there. Also, would... No, it would go... I think this one... Sorry, I answered my own question. Without an ounce of shame. Shame? What's that? Never heard of her. It's a good anime, to be fair. It's also a good song. Four ideals are good, is a good number of ideals to start with, right? Like to have as a core element of the character. Okay. Good. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna take it. break and think about my options. So, checking on. Guys are still moving pretty solid. How are y'all? Well, still moving pretty solid. I'm actually booze. Which booze? Hell. Gold. You know what? I'll do the same one to this one. All right, go be hunger. Good timing, Yvonne. I'm going through what possible hobbies the Dark Triad character could have. Lego building. Imagine this Dark Triad character's personal favorite hobby is Lego building. Oh god. I'm not gonna do it. It made me laugh. The mental image made me laugh. Banish the thought. Yeah, no, it would be the instant way to make them lose all credibility as a villain. I'll make him a rapper. That's what I'll do. Nah. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have them rotate through different hobbies because they can't settle on one. I have like okay, so the hobbies I already have written down. Every martial art and fighting / fighting style, and standard rich person stuff. But I think I'm gonna write in that they rotate through different hobbies and can't really settle on one and just try a little bit of everything. As like kind of a sign of their Dark Triad personalities. Kind of like I can't find the right one to use to cover because none of them feel right kind of a thing. So like 1 week they're trying fucking bowling. Next week they're bread making, you know? Dark Triad or just ADHD? The world may never know. Like, they're very much one of those people where, like, their job is their personality in many ways. And, like, specifically for Yvonne, who knows a lot of what I'm, like, actually specifically vaguely talking about, that makes a lot of sense, too. On many levels. And they're also rich enough that they could buy their own, like, fucking pottery wheel and everything. What's your hobby? Hobby, cool. What's your hobby? Yes. Welcome back. Interesting. I'm trying to describe their fighting style at the moment. And the word I keep coming back to, but doesn't feel right, is petty. Just thought you'd get a kick out of that. A petty fighting style. You know what? Fuck it, I'm putting it in. because it does fit. Like, it does, but it feels weird. Oh. A long time ago, Yvonne, you and I discussed blood types and which one would be good for the protagonist. And we ended up on O negative. I don't think it will matter for this character what their blood type is. Except for maybe a small detail of like a medical bracelet or something. I don't know, maybe it will. Are blood types hereditary? No, right? It is inherited. Does this look like the face of somebody who paid attention in school? I still don't even know what mine is. Fuck off with your AI bullshit. Okay, so it's a pair of genes. It's apparently one gene from each parent. So then... No, I don't. I haven't really cared to. Okay, so according to what I'm seeing, O-type blood is possible as long as neither of your parents have AB type. So, like, if your parent has O, A, or B, like, both parents could have type A blood. and you could still and the child could still potentially have O type. Both could have B type, and the child could still end up with O type. And mixing thereof. The one way to guarantee an O type is for both parents to have O type. And even if one parent has O type blood, if the other parent has AB blood, it will not be O type. I'm pretty sure stealing somebody's blood is technically a felony. I think I'm gonna give this character O positive blood. Because so basically this character is one of the parents of the protagonist of what I'm writing, for those who don't know. Which is why parental matches matter. And according to what I'm seeing, it doesn't matter if the positive or negative aspect of the blood type for as far as parents are concerned. Basically, like, both parents could be O positive, and you could end up with an O negative child. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to have this character be O positive. Hold on. Okay, so I don't have that. But that's okay. I don't need. That's complete. That is. That's. That's complete enough. I can finish that off, I guess. Ah. Go ahead and start that over. And well, not start, end it. And let's go with this one. Start. Then oops, let's go with this. Well, sliding away. Oh shit. Get fucked. I'll listen to it. It's not a bad song. It's just the worst one. Well, is it the worst one on this series? On the soundtrack? It's pretty close to one of the. It's one of the worst. Which, you know, when you're comparing to 10s, you're still potentially a 9. So I will objectively say that it is my least favorite on the album. But anyway. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I need to wrap this up. Ah! If I can spell. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna call it there. Oh, give me 1 second. What? So yeah, we're gonna call it there. Thanks for joining me and hanging out while I work on this. As I continue working on this. I'm pretty much almost done with this Dark Triad character of mine. I have just a few more sections I want to fill in. And obviously, as like the story grows and everything, I'll fill in what I need to fill in as it comes up. But like, yeah. Yeah. So that means I've got my protagonist mostly filled in. I've got one of my antagonists. The other main protagonist, I started because I took a break a second ago from the antagonist to work a little bit on protagonist, and so that's great. I've made some decent progress. But yeah. Thank you all for joining. Tomorrow we'll be back to our normal schedule with Tomb Raider Tuesday. And I am excited. Sorry, the game just... I closed a thing and the game was right in my face and it distracted me. We'll be back Tomb Raider Tuesday tomorrow, where we will be venturing into Atlantis in the remaster of the first Tomb Raider game. So I am quite excited about that. Oh, did I not? Oops. I did my post about going live. Oh well, that's... Oh well. Anyway. But yeah. So yeah, that's all I really got. Come back tomorrow for Tomb Raider Tuesday. If you want to find my VODs, go to my YouTube, youtube.com/@Crimson Knight. You can also find a link in my link tree, and also if you're watching me on Twitch, you can find links below as well in the about section. You can also find links to all of those, just basically they're around. In the link tree, you'll also find links to my socials and my Discord. You'll find links to my Ko-fi and my Patreon. Money, if you are willing and able to put some money, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube, Twitch, Ko-fi, Patreon, socials, Discord. Those are all up in the up in the link tree. So check those out if you feel so inclined. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. And so until then, remember to have empathy, be kind, be safe, love yourselves and love everyone.